Hello, I'm David Rooney with VBNSports.com. On May 28th, football players from all over British Columbia gathered to participate in The Game 2022, put on by the BCCFA in partnership with Chasing Hope. Chasing Hope is a nonprofit program exclusive to the BCCFA, whereupon we provide education and support for mental health awareness available to all of our members. VBN Sports was fortunate enough to be able to sit down with all of the coaches for each of the 6 teams who participated that day. The backbone of any community sport is its volunteers, and the Game was fortunate enough to have some of the best coaches in BC donate their time to help coach and mentor these players. I'm going to throw it over to Dale Corey now with the interview.
And Dale Corey with you here at Exhibition Field. Mat Macri is with me as well from Abbotsford. And Matt, we're going to talk about this event, this game. Let's go back to the beginning. How did it all come about?
The game. I mean, it came about really, we were doing interprovincial showcase games prior to COVID. And then once COVID happened, traveling stopped and whatnot. And we looked at how can we still get showcases for these kids in British Columbia. And we decided to do showcase games in just BC. So instead of building a team and going to face Alberta or whatnot, we went and built 2 teams in BC, and we're going to face each other. It's the best of the best. From the island to the north to the interior, we got everybody here this weekend.
Any idea how many communities you've got tied up with players here this weekend?
Oh, I couldn't give you a number off the top of my head, but there's quite a few of them. I mean, I've got some players from Nanaimo, Victoria, Vancouver, all the way up to Prince George, Kelowna, Kamloops, and the lower mainland.
So talk about the benefit to the players that'll be playing in this game. What can this do for them? How can it help them when we talk about showcasing their talent?
Well, it gives them a platform. We set the stage, they got to come out and dance, right? And then they get video. They get some time to work with different coaches, work with different players, try and pick up really quickly. We have a 2-day insertion camp. We have 6 hours of practice, right? We have a walkthrough tonight, then a game tomorrow. So it really comes at them fast, and it teaches them that how quick it's going to be at the next level.
What ages are we talking about? What groups of players will be involved in these games?
Well, the young prospects are 6-7, grade 6-7, and then grade 8-9 are the juniors, and then the seniors are the 10-11s. So whatever age that works out to in those grades, but yeah.
And how did it come together from a practice schedule? They ID'd themselves. They submitted that they wanted to play in this game. How did you get some practice time in with players from all over the province?
Well, we brought them together for a weekend earlier in May, and so we had a Saturday and a Sunday. We'd had two 2.5-hour practices on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and we did an insertion camp. So we taught them the offense, taught them the defense, ran some plays, get them familiar with each other, the coaches, whatnot. We're going to do a walkthrough tonight, do a warm-up tomorrow, and it's time for them to show themselves off.
And talk about Chase a little bit and his involvement in this. Do we know, will he be able to attend some of these games through the weekend, and how has he been a part of all this?
Well, my understanding is he will be here. And I mean, Chase has been a big inspiration for everybody in community football in British Columbia, especially the Valley, where he started with the Abbotsford Falcons and moved on to Abbotsford Senior before heading off to Notre Dame. And it's a really good homage to him and his journey from starting in Adams football and working his way all the way through to now we see him catching passes in the with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? So I think it's great, and my understanding is going to be here. We're going to talk about Chasing Hope, which is his foundation for suicide awareness, which I think is a great thing. There's a lot of that being promoted this weekend, which I think there is not enough conversation about, and I think it's phenomenal that he's taking his platform and talking about it, because it's something that's needed these days.
Well, and maybe to wrap up, personal story about Chase. I mean, did you coach him? Were you involved with him on the field in Abbotsford?
My son played in the age group just behind him, so we'd go out and play on a Saturday, and then go sit in the stands and watch Chase play. And I tell you, for as long as Chase has played football, I've watched him play on a weekend. Yeah, I've seen him play, whether it was with the Abbotsford Falcons, with the high school. My kids went to the same high school as him. Then he went on to Notre Dame, so I'd watch that on Saturdays, and now I watch the Steelers on Sundays. So I'm still a Chargers fan, but I cheer for Chase too, right? 1 year grade junior football, he was in grade 7. It was a grade 7-8 team. He was on the team, and I can't really say I coached Chase because I coach defense. He's on the offense, but he come play safety for him. And he goes, "What do you want me to do, coach?" I said, "See the guy with the ball? Hit him." He goes, "Okay," and he did. You know, I laugh and I make jokes because I talk to his mom and Shell and whatnot. And I said to him, you know, you got to talk to the coach down there because he's taken half the game off. Chase never left the field when he played for us. He plays defense just as well as offense. So I think, yeah, you know, I think what he's doing here, coming up here supporting this, the suicide awareness with Chasing Hope. He's just having a grand time, and he's doing a great job.
Excellent. No, it's going to be a lot of fun to have him up here for the weekend as part of these games. The game is what it's called. There are 3 unique games. Matt's one of the coaches of one of the teams that will be playing in this event, so we're going to talk to him separately about that and get his thoughts of that team more in detail as he prepared for the game.
The BCCFA would like to thank, once again, all the volunteer coaches who donated their time that day and the small army of volunteers who made the game possible. Thank you also to Dale Corey for that fantastic interview. For VBNSports.com, I'm David Rooney. Thank you.